Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Let's go. 32.
Tua to throw right away. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't you feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On the option left, here's Tua. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gibson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Tua. A slant to Jones. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones from 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got us.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
The 40. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go. 10 flat.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through,
and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, the Rams at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. Tua to throw again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Right back to him on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And his
his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here into the hands of Jones. On second down, a run with Gibson.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Hunter Nice-Swander on a punt now on fourth down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit. A big one for the Lions, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is Fant on the short completion. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They run middle with Matthews. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the pistol, it's Matthews. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The Rams on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He sets up the screen to Matthews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Well, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,